how to text your crush. If you watching this video, I already know for a fact you ruined a lot of relationships that you could have been in today in the past because you was texting the person the wrong way. I know for a fact that you missed a lot of opportunities that the universe sent to you because, again, you was texting the person in a way that they felt disrespected, that they felt neglected, and you just still wonder to this day, why do you miss so many opportunities that come your way when it comes to people? Most of the time, that has to do with text messaging, all right? How to text your crush. In this video, I'm gonna tell you the do's and the don'ts when it comes down to texting him or her, okay? It works both ways. We all human, all right? But in this video, I'm about to tell you exactly how to win every situation that you get in when it comes down to text messaging, all right? We live in a day and time, people don't really talk on the phone no more. Let's be honest, let's keep it real. Most of the time, people are sending direct messages and text messages to communicate. But you watching the video at the right time. Listen, it's your big brother Trent. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe after this video is over. But I want to introduce you to this very great product real quick before we get into this video. Check it out.
Hey guys, okay, before we get into this exclusive video, I just want to introduce you to this very great product that I just started using. If you know anything about Dr. Sebi, he was a nutritionalist who believed in alkalining the body to preserve a healthy lifestyle. And this is one of the things that he said can alkalize your body and just make you feel like a good person every single day. Your health to be good. It cleans out your intestines. It cleans your colon. It makes your immunity system more powerful. It gives you more energy. And it's called sea moss. All right. Right here you have the gummy version. I like those. The gummies. Then you have the regular capsules right here. Those are also good. And then up here you have something that also has sea moss in it, which is this fat burner. I don't know if you're the person that wants to lose a lot of weight. It's been hard for you to lose weight. But this is the product that you want to get right here. This the ultimate fat burner. This stuff is clinically tested. It's 100% vegan. All of this stuff is 100% vegan and it's caffeine free. No preservatives, no chemicals, anything. All organic stuff, okay? So just make sure you get your bottle of these gummies right here. Get your container of this Irish sea moss capsules or get the fat burner. I can guarantee you won't regret it. You're going to be ordering sea moss like never before after you get your first batch of sea moss. See you in the video. Thanks for watching.
Okay, here we go. This is how to text your crush. Whether it's a girl or whether it's a guy, this works and it is very effective and it is very easy to do. And from this point forward, every time you get in a situation with somebody and y'all start texting, you will always win at the end of the day, all right? Stay tuned to the end of this video. Your big brother Trent got something very special for you if something happens that I'm about to tell you in this video, okay? So here's the first thing you have to understand about most people when you are talking to them, all right, or communicating with them, all right? Most people are shy, all right? Just face it. You might be a bold person. You know, you might be ready to date. You might be open-minded. You know, you just ready to have a special person in your life. But let's just be real. Most people are very shy when it comes down to getting to know somebody else, all right? And what people will do is they will rather text you than actually call you, okay? Now, this is how you text your crush. Every time you are texting someone, always think of it as a phone conversation. Yeah, a verbal phone conversation, all right? Keep in mind, every time that you have a verbal conversation with somebody on the phone, how does the conversation always end when you guys are getting ready to depart? Bye, peace, talk to you later, see you next time, all right? That is how every phone conversation goes. Otherwise, if you just hang over in that person's face, then you have just completely disrespected the person, okay? So every time you get into a situation where you're texting somebody who you have a crush on, or somebody that might be your potential partner, always look at the text message conversation as a real phone conversation. All right. Start the conversation off with hello, just like you do on the phone. All right. And make sure you always end the conversation with, okay, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. I'm getting tired. I'm going to go to sleep. All right, bye. God bless. All right. This is the number one killer for people when it comes down to texting somebody that they have a crush on. Most people do not treat the text message conversation like a real phone conversation. What do? They leave the conversation hanging in the sky. They ghost you and never text back. It's like a day later when they decide to respond back. And how does that make you feel on the inside? Even though that person probably is not trying to hurt your feelings, they're not trying to, be wrong to you at all, period. But how does that make you feel when you have took the time out of your day and invested your time into texting somebody you like, or into texting your crush? It makes you feel bad. It makes you feel like, wow, I can't believe they just did that to me. It makes you feel disrespected, okay? So every time in the past when you've done that, whether you care for the person or not, that person immediately feels disrespected, okay? Whether that's a man or whether that's a woman. When you just leave text messages in the air and you don't respond to the person, or you just decide to play some type of power game, or maybe you're the type of person who's been manipulated a lot in the past, maybe a lot of people have done you wrong, and you just might feel like, I don't really want to engage this conversation any longer because it's not interesting. Well, listen, check this out. Headliner. It's not about you. It's about two of you, okay? It's about you and that person, all right? So even if you like that person or not, even if that person is being completely disrespectful, even though that person is turning you off, do not ever leave the text messages hanging to where the person, you don't respond to them, okay? Always respond back, even if you do, to end the conversation, okay? Now, what you want to do when texting somebody like your crush, all right, and how to keep them interested is, do not send them plain Jane messages, okay? People hate to be LOL'd. People hate to be okay. People hate to be ha, HA. People hate for somebody to send them one emoji, smiley face. People do not like single words, okay? That's another mistake you probably made in the past, and you just probably didn't think too much of it. Or maybe you were trying to be cute or something. Or maybe you were busy and you just didn't have the time to write a paragraph or a complete sentence, all right? The worst thing you could do when texting your crush is send one word text messages, all right? It is completely disrespectful, and it actually shows a lack of interest, all right? And you might be highly interested in that person, but that person cannot understand that you are interested in them by them getting one word out of you every time they text you, all right? This also shows the level of intellectualism that you have if you are sending one word text messages. When texting your crush, and to keep people interested in you, at least, I repeat, at least send them one sentence with the period at the end. One sentence. You don't have to write out a full paragraph. If the person is texting you while you're driving, you don't have to send a full paragraph, but send more than one word to that person. Because I guarantee you, if you send one word text messages to that person over and over again, and they're trying to have a complete conversation with you, you're going to turn that person off. It is what it is. Whether or not you have a crush on that person or not, you're going to turn that person off, because it's kind of like being selfish, because you're like thinking about how you feel and you're not thinking about how the other person feels. Okay. So in order to keep somebody interested in you, make them feel like you're interested in them. There's nothing wrong with showing your feelings and saying like, oh my God, I really enjoyed tonight out with you, and I can't wait for us to link up again next time. versus me saying to you, how did you like dinner? And then you texting back, good. Like, it's just like, it's bland. It's like food with no seasoning on it. And then even though you said it's good, I'm going to think, if I was the person you was texting, I'm going to think, wow, completely just dropped the F-bomb on me, like F you, and it's like, wow, I feel disrespected, okay? How to text your crush. Always make the person that you are texting feel important, all right? Make them feel like somebody special, okay? Another thing that you might want to do when texting somebody is, instead of pointing out their flaws when texting them, tell them all the beautiful and nice things about them that you like, all right? I'll give you an example. If you're a lady and you have a crush on a guy, instead of texting him the normal, typical things that most women look to be text, why don't you text him and tell him compliments about how good he looks with his body build, or say things like just random things. Being unorthodox is always great. I like the way your skin is clear. I like the way you speak when you make a video, Trent. It's the small little subtle things that you say in a text message that make people know whether or not they're gonna like you or not, okay? The small things. And if you always are complimenting that person, you don't have to worry about that person not being interested in you. They will be interested in you. But I repeat, most people are so used to people sending them one-word messages and treating them like they don't even matter, treating them like they're just the bottom of the earth, So in order to keep somebody interested in you, whether that's a guy or a girl, make sure in text messaging, you're always putting them on the pedestal, even though they might not deserve it. But just always say beautiful, nice, positive things to the person, even if you have nothing to say at all. Because the worst thing you could do is not respond, all right? Now, if you're in a situation where I just called you out and maybe you have ghosted somebody before on the text message, maybe you didn't say bye, or maybe you didn't say I'm getting tired and I'm gonna go to sleep. Maybe you didn't say that and you've ghosted somebody. That's okay. Stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm gonna tell you how to get them right back, okay? The worst thing you could do to somebody on a text message is read the message and don't respond back. That's the worst thing you could do. You can just go ahead and just say, all right, this friendship or this potential relationship is over, all right? Because that person is simply gonna go find another person, exchange numbers with them or contacts with them, and gonna start texting them, and that person is going to do the things that you didn't do, all right? But it's okay. Stay tuned to the end of the video because I got something very special for you to fix it, all right? Now, keep in mind, when texting people, you might not always be able to respond when they want you to. And maybe you have somebody on the other end who's just like anxious to get a text message back from you. They're like, I know you reading my messages. I can't believe you're ignoring me. Please hit me back when you get a chance. I text you over and over again. You need to call me back. If you got somebody that's very, very determined to receive a message from you, now that's a totally different story, all right? But ask yourself, did you put them in a situation to where they are not getting a response from you? Did you actually really read the message and you had time to respond, but you didn't respond because you just wanted to do it your way? You got to ask yourself real questions. Are you the cause as to why the person feels like they need you to text them back right away? Are you causing that? All right. That's a question that you have to ask yourself. All right. Now, I told you, if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I got something very special for you. Now, if you have been ghosted by somebody that you really like or somebody that you have a huge crush on, it's easy to get them back. Okay, it's super easy. All right. I'm pretty sure you've had somebody ghost you that you really, really like. All right. Maybe y'all are not together today. Maybe you're not talking to this person anymore, but I know how to make the person come right back around full circle all over again. But in order for me to tell you that, that's one of my secrets. I don't even think I can say that on here on YouTube. If you have somebody that you have a crush on, but it backfired because of text messages and miscommunication, all right, then get in contact with me. Shoot me an email. It's going to be in the comment section at the top of the comment section below, and just say, hey, bro, I want the secrets for the person who ghosted me. Okay, just say, I want the 2 secrets for the person who ghosted me, and I will respond back. Okay, and make sure that you get those 2 secrets. Now, those 2 secrets are very, very low costing secrets. All right, it's completely inexpensive, because I want the person that you ghosted or that ghosted you to come back into your life if you have a crush on them. All right. Also, disclaimer, keep in mind, folks, be mindful, because text messaging ruins a lot of people's relationships. All right. For one, it's because you don't get to hear the person's voice and their vocal tones to see how they really feel when they say what they say. Okay. For 2, you never know what the person's doing on the other end. They could be talking to other people. They could be at a soccer game. You know, they could be working, and they just have all kind of things going on, and they're just texting you, you know, just out of thin air, and it just be completely just miscommunication. Okay. So keep in mind, if you do find somebody who's willing to talk to you on the phone verbally, make sure you do not abuse that privilege. All right. Always try to call people and be realistic with them, because I can tell you from my own personal experience, just text messaging people and expecting like them to give you the desires of your heart through text messaging, it will not work. Only until you do what I told you to do in this video, it will always work. And this is how you keep a girl interested in you, through text messaging. And this is how you keep a guy interested in you, through text messaging. So this is how to text your crush. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if this video resonated with you. Speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a comment below. Are you going to start using these things that I told you in this video? Comment below and let me know, are you going to start using them? Do you want the 2 secrets? If somebody's ghosted you, do you want them to come back around full circle and be stalking you? Get in contact with me by email, TrennisHenderson@gmail.com. It's going to be in the description section, and it's also going to be in the comment section. Make sure you get you some of that good sea moss too. It's very healthy and good for the body, and it gives you a lot of vitality and energy. I'll see you in the next video.